Hey everybody, Jason here. Happy hump day. Hope you guys are all having a great day. So we are up a bit today. I don't expect any big movements until a little bit later today after we have the FOMC meeting. Um, we expect some tapering announcements. Everybody knows it's coming, but who knows? The market is a weird thing. Reacts on news that doesn't mean anything, and then news that means stuff that we all know that's coming. Sometimes it's not thoroughly reacted to. So I would like to think it's all priced in at this point, but who knows? With Tesla, um, I think mainly we're waiting. We're pretty much waiting on some price discovery, which is probably going to happen over the next. I mean, it's probably going to be a couple more weeks before it really settles into a range. I think that is short of any big news and overall just changes in the market. I mean, today it looks like we're seeing a little bit of a wedge here. Um, overall, it looks like we're kind of supporting a decent trend here. So this kind of looks like the other bubble that we had where all this stuff pretty much got filled in. If we go back to oh man, we have to go back to almost 5 years where all this kind of overboughtness kind of went away. So we'll see if that same thing happens here. As far as it being so far up relative to like where we were down at these places, I've I've thought for a long time, and I've been absolutely shocked. When we were down at $600-700, I have been shocked that it was at such a low price. Normally, when we talk about a correction in the market, we're talking about everything kind of pulling back a bit. And I think this upside for Tesla is actually a correction. I think this is where it should have been for a long time. Um, Looking at how things are going to build out going forward. If you're not a huge Tesla follower, it might not all make sense, but like just one of very many things that is happening. Um, First, their gross margin on the vehicles is 2 to 3 times higher than most other auto manufacturers. They are not producing their own batteries at this point. The new batteries that they're going to produce is going to cut their cost immensely, huge. Like that is going to be just such a huge deal. So those margins that are already incredible are going to get even better. And that should be, maybe next year where that's coming online. All these things are just giant for the company. So that's just like one of many things. There's a huge list of things, and maybe on a live stream I'm happy to go over them. But the list is kind of never ending as to where they're going relative to where they are, and it's not just a kind of pie in the sky, like hey we're gonna do this. No, everything that they're going to do is in motion. So I mean, we see factories being built out. We see the lines being delivered. Actually, there was some photos of the battery production line equipment being delivered to Giga Texas yesterday, which was pretty cool. At least pretty cool to me. Maybe not so much for anybody else who follows them. Or I guess not so much for people who don't follow them. So today I did not make any plays at all. I don't really need to. I'm going to wait until after we hear from Jerome Powell, see what that kind of brings. Then we can maybe make some moves after that. On the small account stuff, it looks like the votes came in pretty evenly between the $600 and the $6,000 level. So a few things with that. My plan was to use WEBULL as a $600 account, and I'm going to do my IRA in an account as well. Make that one Tastyworks. So I guess that'll kind of work out for both people. I'll do the WEBULL one first, probably go through some setup stuff. I want to see if I can start a new account. I'm not sure how many accounts WEBULL uses. I haven't touched them for like over, it's probably been over a year, so some things are changes. The account that I do have already has options enabled. uh, I'm realizing now, just based on some messages and just talking in the Discord, some people need help in that very beginning basic setup, enabling options, and things like that. The one big downside somebody mentioned, and I've confirmed it, they do not allow rolling. So in WEBULL, which is a huge, like, it's just terrible. I don't understand why they can't, but I'm not on that side of things. Don't understand why we can't do it, because that is such a huge important part of my strategy that I use when we get into any situations where we're uncomfortable with any of the positions. We're able to roll them out, preserve capital, and since they don't allow it, we can still close positions and open ones up further out. But if we're starting a small account and it happens to be in a spot where we need more collateral than we have without rolling it out, it could put us in kind of a stuck position. But I'm going to do it. I mean, it's $600. I'll do it anyways in that one, and kind of see where it puts us. And pretty much one of the basic ideas was $600 gets us one $5 wide put credit spread, and then we have $100 extra in there to do whatever we need to do. We will have to enable some live options data. We need that, and I believe they charge $2 and something per month in that. So that's what we'll do. But I'll just do a screen recording. Hopefully we can open up a new account just like live on the mobile one, get options enabled. One part of getting options enabled, you have to answer a whole lot of questions. And I had done I did a survey, what was it, like 6 months ago or something like that, just kind of curious where people are at with enabling their options. And you're kind of in a catch-22 with it, because if you say you don't have any options experience, they won't let you trade any. They'll let you probably trade some basic options like buying a call or buying a put, but that's not what we want to be able to do. We need level 3 options enabled on WEBULL to even open up a put credit spread. And I was just looking through that as far as what level provides us what. So we need level 3 options enabled. Rolling is going to be, or them not having rolling available is going to hurt a little bit, but hey, we can still do the best we can. I don't open up any of my positions thinking they're going to go in the money, except for a few lately, which I was trying to do on purpose to show you what I did to manage them, to get out of them when we do go in the money. But on that WEBULL account, with people probably, if they're needing to start a $600 account, they probably don't have an extra few $1,000s to throw at it if they had to. So we'll try to be super safe on that one. I'll probably get a little bit more. I will get more aggressive in my IRA. And the last thing that I had noticed on there, you do have to have margin enabled, so it does need to be a margin account in order to trade those. So the one, I believe there is a dollar amount that you have to have in there before you're able to use margin. So I'm not 100% clear whether or not having that dollar amount doesn't allow you to do things like the put credit spreads. But we'll find that out. So I'll set up an account. We'll see if we can get through one. Hopefully we can. And I mean, worst case scenario, we'll have to jump into a Tastyworks account with our $600 if we can't make it work with that, which isn't too big of a deal. It just sucks because I know guys were opening up WEBULL accounts just so you guys could follow along. And so today, after I'm done working, I do have a day job. So after that, should be before market close. I'll try to record the video of getting basically a new account set up, options enabled, money transferred to the account, all that stuff. and put that out there. So we have kind of the basic 1, 2, 3s of WEBULL. And again, I haven't used it for over a year, so there'll definitely be a little bit of a fumbling around with what I'm doing when I do get that opened up. Tastyworks I'm way more familiar with, so that should work good for the IRA account, which we should start off with $6,000 in that account, and that one will allow rolling. So sorry, everything isn't just smooth. And ideally I would be doing a Robinhood account, but you're not allowed to have multiple Robinhood accounts. I wonder if they'll ever change that. If they could change that, that'd be fantastic. Then we'd be all set. I'm not sure why they haven't done that yet. Maybe they'll enable that someday. So just between all the different platforms, I find Robinhood is just super fast, super easy, super intuitive. And maybe it's just a function of I'm using it every day. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer. I will have a little bit of free time this afternoon to get back to some things and maybe hop on the Discord, get that video done, since I did cut my day off early. And where does this put us? We do have a little bit down, so up $4,000 ish today. And I do, this could go up there, and this could definitely turn red on the day, just depending on what Jerome Powell says. So, and not a big worry on any of it. All of our put credit spreads, like, we need $100 to the downside before I even need to think about rolling or moving or adjusting anything. If we see a little bit of a downside, just kind of like a reaction and some consolidation, I'll take that as a note to probably open up some more put credit spreads on Tesla. So other than that, let's see, all the stuff that we have expiring this Friday. This is the only guy that could have an issue on Friday. If we see a big drop, I could just go ahead and close that out. I think we have $19 left. Actually, that'd probably be prudent to do. Not worth. Yeah, we're not gonna see $100 drop, are we? No. If we see some major movements, I'll duck out of that thing, because that's the only thing really risky. The rest of them are all Tilray. That's all wheel on Tilray, Palantir calls that I sold against the shares. And long calls I have my Robinhood that I sold the calls against, and Coinbase, which was essentially 2 put credit spreads at various levels that are super far out of the money. I should be able to close that thing for a penny, but it didn't close yet, so we'll just let that expire worthless. And yeah, then we'll have, let's see, after this Friday this is $1,000 worth of collateral released. And this is another 1,000, so 2,000, and another 1,000 there, so $3,000 worth of collateral released. All right, guys, love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and let's make a lot of money.